Hey there, welcome back to Sea Power and welcome back to part 2 of The Brightest Flame. This is the finale of the Silent Hand series, and we're hunting a carrier group. But first, we're hunting down a couple of submarines, and we've already turned the sea into some torpedo soup. There's Mark 48s flying around, there are Test 71s flying around, and we're still having to hunt down, well, at least one submarine, potentially more. So let's get to it. Seeing as I'm having great difficulty detecting these submarines, even the damaged one, which arguably should be making more noise with a massive gaping hole in their hull, I think it's time for a bit of pandemonium. So, let's activate the active sonar. Let's see if we can find anything. Nothing so far. Isn't that interesting? Even below the layer, nothing. Okay, we're going to go ahead 1/3. Turn east. I don't strictly have to link up with the Archangels, but I want to get a little closer. Now we're going to move ahead standard. Maintain depth. The game is starting to run a little slow, I've noticed. I'm not sure why, but my FPS is jumping to about 9 at just 5 times time acceleration, so I'm not sure why. Because there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, there's one dead submarine. All the Mark 48s have run out of steam. There's one other dead submarine. And there's just, well, 2 submarines, my own, and 2 assumed hostile submarines. And then I guess a carrier group, because that was the mission. We're hunting carriers. Well, one carrier that is, Nimitz in specific. I'm not sure how we're going to complete this mission with just 2 subs. Yes, I still have a boatload, no pun intended, of shipwrecks. So I can definitely deliver some damage, but I first have to clear out the area of submarines. If I cannot get that done, then hunting enemy carriers is, well, pretty much completely off the table. Unfortunately, the active sonar is just not getting anything. Oh, actually. Oh, I stand corrected. Small return. He's very close. He's 3 miles out. The USAT 80 has a speed of 48 knots. I'm going to send 2. Choose active sonar. Torpedo away. Again. Of course, you gotta understand I gotta screenshot this. There. Good luck turning that into a decent thumbnail, though. With that level of lighting, this is gonna be a disaster. Anyway, we got him. There, heading 261. So, just about like that. He immediately pops a noisemaker because he knows what's up. Now that I kind of know where he's going, he's now heading like that, I'm gonna head the other way, because I'm expecting to start seeing torpedoes coming off of that American. He might be half dead. That 2 torpedoes that he just launched? 1, 2? See, that's what I'm not sticking around for. Go very deep. Head in the opposite direction and run like the wind. And really hope that the Brits aren't paying attention down there. Because there's a fairly decent chance that they'll start to mingle into this fight. As for my sonar, I got an active range of 30 with the MG K500. The K299 has the same towed array and the same hull-mounted sonar, so I got the same capabilities. But at this depth, I'm not picking him up. So it's possible that the Brit is higher, is above the layer. Okay, these USATs, I can still turn them? Negative. Well, they're gonna have to be on their own by then. Fine. There's our target right there. He was damaged, right? Yes, he's definitely damaged. But he's apparently managed to not only control the flooding and the damage, but also get his propulsion running again. He's right back at 555 feet. And he's perfectly happy launching more torpedoes. So that's fun. I sent a couple of torpedoes from my course. He's going to snapshot back. I have to change course. I have to go due north. Change course, pop a noisemaker just for good measure. Let them go and try and fish after that. I wonder, though, this enemy submarine is damaged. He might not be going as fast as he normally would. So maybe I can exploit that. Because he's not going to be able to go very far from his current position. So let's say he's doing a maximum of 8 knots. That means that he's going to be anywhere within this circle. Jesus. Within the next hour. That's a fairly large circle to search, though. Okay. Well, it's a start, I guess. It's a start. We've now picked up a snapshot. There's 2 Mark 48s coming at me. And this is exactly why I should not be heading west, but north. Because that's not where the torpedoes are going. They're on a course of 222 and 242. So he just kind of saturated the area there. Which I think is a bit weird. Because I pinged him actively. So with his passive sonar, he should have a perfectly good idea of where I'm at. In the meanwhile, my torpedoes are just transiting at 48 knots. Which I think is about the same speed. Yeah, they're at 55 knots. They're slightly slower. And this guy is suddenly dipping down to 555 feet, I assume. If that is still where he is. The other USET... yeah, they're changing course slightly. I'm not guiding them manually, because I can't. Lost the wire. Let's slow down. At 1/3. 1,600 feet. Good lord. This thing is close, though. 7035 faded, that's fine. Oh, there's 3 torpedoes. There's a noisemaker. So he's very close to that. And if he's popping noisemakers, that means he's getting jumpy. He is getting nervous. This USET's searching. This thing's gonna bypass me, right? Yes, I'm outside of his seeker cone. If he starts searching here, I'm screwed. But I'm still very deep, so maybe the seeker cone is not going to pick me up. This thing is changing depth. Going to 375, 370. The other USET's also... no, they're still searching. 340. With all this noise going on, it's difficult to figure out if I've actually acquired the target yet, but I think I haven't. Because the noisemakers are getting popped up over here. So, let's give him the good news and give him another... actually, a Test 71 might also do it. That has a range of 13.5. These things have a range of 9. Active passive sonar. But that has the same working system. So let's send a Test 71 after it. That'll probably get his attention. Because unfortunately, I don't think that these are really going to do it. He just pursued a noisemaker, I think. Decided that was not the submarine that he was looking for. And now he's searching again. But apparently, he's not getting an active return from the enemy sub. Lots of noisemakers there, making it very difficult. Oh, let me guess, you cannot launch? Platform is too low. We're gonna have to go to 1,275 feet. I cannot open the torpedo tubes, given my current depth. Oh crap, that Mark 48 is searching. Okay. Cancel plan. Stay deep. 550? No, sir. 1,600. We're going right back down. I do not want to play around with a Mark 48 if I don't absolutely have to. There's another noisemaker. I mean, he's popping so many noisemakers. I know exactly where he is. But I can't exactly pursue him. Oh, we're still trying to launch that weapon. Fine. Torpedo away. Okay. In the meanwhile, over towards the northwest, well, west, the K299 is operating at a depth of 285. Basically just listening and waiting for the Brit to make a mistake. So far, unsuccessfully. Alright, dude. Wire guide. And let's just talk this thing right into the target. It's only a very short distance. It's 2.5 miles. This thing is still searching, but it's not getting anywhere, is it? Another noisemaker. Oh, go figure. He's just casually limping along at 8 knots. There's a torpedo less than a mile away, like a half a mile. And this thing is suddenly heading north. It's not searching anymore. It's not doing its usual zigzagging. Well, I stand corrected. Look at that. Noisemaker, noisemaker, noisemaker. I hope you can make that out in the video. There's the sub! Wow, he's really close. So the submarine's actually here, because he's right next to my torpedo. Go here. Mark 48 still searching. He's still like 800 feet above me, so I don't think he's gonna acquire me. Come on, please get lucky. Find the target. There's something there. There's something just slightly darker in the water there. No, come on. I wish I had the wire on this one, because I could talk him right into the target. Sometimes it's like he acquires, like he's heading for the sub, and then it just disengages again. I have no control over this thing. Like, I can right-click all I want, but nothing changes. How do you not see that? How are you not getting a response? Are the noisemakers that loud? Yeah, I just tossed another noisemaker. There, at the port side. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. I thought these were modern Soviet torpedoes. Well, if they are, convince me of their efficacy, because I'm not seeing it. Then again, modern. Oh, fuck me. That's a tigerfish. Coming in from the stern. Hold on. Tigerfish, currently on a course of 027. So, subtract 100, or actually, add 180. So we're going to be at a course of about 200. That puts them... Yeah, like that puts them somewhere in this area here. How did you detect me? Maybe he snapshotted. Maybe he snapshotted. What's your range relative to that position? 8 miles, that's too far away. Crap. I'm still loading torpedo tubes. I got 2 tubes ready in 1 minute. I got 1 tube ready now. Snapshot. Shot across the shoulder. Torpedo away. I've got 3 Test 71s and 6 USET 80s. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue to guide this thing. This tigerfish is close. For some reason it's skimming the surface at 2 feet. Which means I'm 1,100 feet deep, well, 1,200 feet deeper than that. That noisemaker still accurate. I'm going to continue to guide this torpedo as long as I can. I want this submarine dead. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying this fight. So close. Knife fighting with everything we have. Test 71 coming up to lower altitude. Well, lesser depth, rather. I think one of my USET 80s has lost fuel and decided to blow itself up. Oh, another tigerfish. Okay. Doing 35 knots, so I can't exactly outrun that. Because I can do 32, but it's close. Depth, 350 feet. I'm going to tell it to go here. Once you have reached the end of that line, it's going to start searching. So let's give it a little less. So it's going to start searching. And I'm still connected to it, so I can still talk to it. And give it instructions, even if it is going into active search mode. As for this torpedo, I'm really hoping that the Brit is going to go, oh crap, there's a torpedo coming for me. He's going to run away. Because the moment that he does that, maybe the 299 can pick him up. He's already sent 2 torpedoes, so he might have a few more loaded. Let's go below the layer. Actually, let's go deep. I'm gonna try and get a bit closer to this guy. Because right now the 299 is not doing much useful stuff. He's still over to the east somewhere, dude. That last noisemaker, that's the area where we should be searching. That's the area where we should be looking for him. Torpedo has refused my order. There you go. 7050, classified as a torpedo. That's a Mark 48. Another Mark 48. And another Mark 48. And a Tigerfish. At a depth of 35 feet. They're not picking up the Archangels. I don't believe they will. But it is awful close. This thing is going to just skim right over me. Is that a fresh noisemaker you got there? I can't tell it to go after the noisemaker. What I can do is head east, actively ping it, and then tell the tell the Test-71 to go after that. Maybe that'll work. It's not great, but I already got plenty of torpedoes around anyway. And so far, none of them have been very successful at trying to find me. Frame rate is dreadful at this point. That's standard. Current course 020. We need to go further east. You're still not looking for me in the right side. It's fine. I have no idea where this Brit is. I think he's along this line somewhere. But if he's running away at 20 knots, I would have heard him, so he's not. That means he's either unaware of the torpedo or he doesn't consider it to be a problem just yet. .299 says there's a torpedo inbound. I doubt that. Because I'm not seeing anything. Course 030. Where's the damn submarine? .7048's the newest noisemaker that he's popped. Is he still around? No, he is not. I don't know, head north. This thing seems to be pointing north. Come on. That's the torpedo. Current course 040. The thing is, I'm probably a lot deeper than he is, and I can't exactly come up. Because the moment I come up, I'm going to be detected by that Tigerfish and or the Mark 48. So, I can't take a whole lot of risk here. Who knew that even a damaged LA could be this much of a menace? And difficult to detect, on top of that. As for noisemakers, the fact that he's not shitting out any more noisemakers does lead me to believe that he might not have a whole lot of noisemakers left. He might be dry on noisemakers, or he would have pooped out more. Just continue searching north. I might not find it because I'm too low. Hello, tigerfish. What's the range of the tigerfish again? Submarines. Attack sub. Is that the Swifture? Tigerfish. 21 miles. So they got loads and loads and loads of range. Meaning I don't exactly know where it came from. It could have come from very far away. Unfortunately. Well, well, well. Our Brit might have just made a mistake. He popped a noisemaker. 7052. That is a British noisemaker. So, seeing as these things don't exist in a vacuum, that means we have a target. My U-80s don't really have enough range. Like, this is already 7 miles out, but the Test 71s have a range of 13.5. Let's send him another gift. I hope I still have enough of the U-set and the 65s in order to engage the enemy aircraft carrier. Did that torpedo... No, he's not gone yet. He's still out there. He's definitely picked up the torpedo, and the AI it tends to respond with throwing a noisemaker out there. Here's the other. I think that he's running away in this direction here. All these plots on the map. And yet this Test 71 can't find that LA. Come on. Active search it. Move to 1 times speed. Nothing. I assume that is because I'm too deep. Cease. Okay. You're about 1 mile away from that noisemaker. Let's see if we can use that. Because if he starts pooping out more noisemakers, that's going to give me a nice breadcrumb trail again to this British sub. Let's see if we can follow it in. With some active pings, I have now found another submarine. Finally, we can go hunting. This thing is very close. This thing is only 5 miles away from the 299, and unfortunately for them, they might be trying to run, but I don't think that there is a whole lot of running to be done. Because at the moment, it's being pursued by 2 torpedoes, one from the west, one from the east. I don't think that the one from the east has a very good chance of intercepting it, though. It's doing 35 knots. This submarine's doing 28, which I think is its top speed. It's probably trying to run away. It's doing that at a depth of 255, so as such, it's above the layer, which is why the 299 couldn't find it on passive. But on active, I definitely have it. I still don't have it on passive, by the way. Even at 4.5 miles, it's apparently too quiet. I still have 2 Test 71s, I have 8 U-80s. Seeing as this proven to be a very difficult to detect sub, I'm going to launch another torpedo at it. Because I think this Test 71 is about to run out of fuel. Seeing as it's quite far away from the Archangelsk already. And it's been doing a lot of searching. The other Test 71 is a fresh one, so this might very well finally put an end to this sub. Don't know what it is, but seeing as it's been throwing tigerfish at me, it could very well be one of those Swiftures. As for the guy in the northeast, still no clue. Don't know, and I still got a Mark 48 circling around. Well, circling around, you can see that it's moving in slideshow mode. It's going from 40 FPS to 5 and then back to 40. Don't know why, because it's just a bunch of torpedoes doing some circles and a couple of noisemakers here and there, but most of them have burned out. So, I'm not sure what the holdup is. But the frame rate might make this video a little hard to watch. Apologies for that. Let's look at something a bit more exciting here. Maybe we can finally catch this slippery, slippery Brit. Sounds like a very weird British cocktail. 255. Current depth 285. There's an active noisemaker. He is still running... No, he's changed. He's doing 14 knots now. Going to 280 feet. 285. Torpedo is following. I think predicting where he's going to end up. What's his current course? 217. Let's go prediction mode and say he's going to go... Oh, come on. I can't talk to this use at 80 anymore. Okay, something happened to the wire there. I used to be able to control that. Half a mile away from the sub. Where are you? 0.4. Depth. He's going back up. 265. I lost guidance on this thing because I told it to go after the submarine. It's locked in now. But it's looking for it way too deep. That's unfortunate. Is this one locked in? Yes. Well, that's going to be fun. There's another noisemaker. There you are. Towed array and everything. Unfortunately, it looks like the submarine is not getting away this time around. That noisemaker is seemingly getting ignored by this Test 71. Long may it continue. Good lord, this frame rate. I'm sorry about this. It's not something I can control, but it's making it unfun to play, and I bet unfun to watch too. There has to be something going on in the engine of the game somewhere that is causing this weird frame rate. Oh, we finally have him on sonar. Passive sonar, that is. That other torpedo coming in from the east is also going to give him a headache. Because he's getting stuck between two torpedoes now. 0.2. Come on. Stay with him. Don't let him escape. Got a massive wake. Trying to run away at 28 knots. Maybe if he was going deeper, he'd have a better chance. And less of a wake. Less cavitation. There's the active return again. There's the active ping from the 299. Arcangel says they're on position. That's great. The torpedo's still searching. I still refuse to launch a... Oh, to change my depth. Come on. Don't tell me you're going to miss this thing. He's going deep. Changing depth to 340. The other torpedo might still chase along with it. It's at 330. Hold on. Did you just dip down? Yes. They're following. Going to 350. 360. I think he's acquired him. That appears to be the wake. The other one, unfortunately, is too shallow. This could be a sort of safeguard so that if he pops back up again, this torpedo is going to acquire. If not, it's going to be down to this one torpedo. And potentially that use at 80 if it eventually joins the fight. Depth 350. Did he just pop another noisemaker or what? He's at a depth of 370. He's coming back up. So he's below the layer again. Layer's at 302. He's making good use of that layer. He's going down again. Torpedo is below the layer. But it's having a hard time finding the submarine. It looks like the guy's luck is finally about to run out. His noisemakers are not having any effect on this Test 71 here. If we can force him to at least lose propulsion, the other torpedo might catch him as he tries to do an emergency surface. And when he does that, with the second Test 71 on him, he's dead. I might not even need that use at 80. This frame rate. Yikes. Nothing I can do in editing about that either. This is just what it is. Go get This really makes me want to play Cold Waters again, by the way. So if you're seeing a Cold Water series shortly after these videos, you know why. Get detonate. Boom. Hit. Well done. And that's the second. Ooh, you survived the enemy ambush. Thanks for playing. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that's totally it. And... Huh? What killed the Indianapolis? And where's the enemy carrier? Okay, this is a bit confusing. I thought we were going to hunt carriers, but apparently this was a 3v3 submarine knife fight. Quite unlike what I was expecting, but very good mission nonetheless. Very well done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and I look forward to playing more Sea Power for you on screen. If you have any good campaigns that I should be doing, by all means, let me know down below in the comments. Give me a name. I don't think YouTube is going to allow you to post a link, so just give me a name, and I'll have a look and see if I can turn it into a video series. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon for more.